All right, thank you very much. You're all welcome back to Conscious Awakening Theme. Here with me is Mr. Onuma, and today we are going to be talking about disappointment, most especially amongst the youth. Mr. Onuma,
Thank you very much.
you're welcome.
Thank you.
Thank you. I find myself in this society whereby elderly people, both young women and men, are always complaining about disappointment. I mean, so person, Mr. A disappointed me, Mr. B disappointed me. What do you actually think disappointment is from your own perspective, please?
You know, it's a very funny thing
Oh,
to be sincere with you.
okay.
It's a pity and it's a funny thing. Because right now,
Mm,
how can somebody disappoint somebody?
okay. But as in, that is what is in the society.
Anyway, yes,
Actually, I got disappointed by somebody. So why would it be normal thing? You are saying it as if it's not a normal thing.
oh, hey, yeah, that is inferiority.
Oh,
Because why somebody disappointed you? Because that person is, it value, whether negative or positive, is higher than you, or you have placed the person ahead of yourself.
okay.
Okay, for instance,
Yeah.
if you are going to school
Yes.
as a young student, maybe you are going a walk of 1 kilometer,
Okay.
and you already made up your mind that today you are going to trek from your home 1 kilometer to the school, and you are healthy and sound.
Yeah.
Tell me what will disappoint you. Then what of people? They know that this work is a 1 kilometer walk. They don't have money, they don't have anything, but they, instead of them to depend on what's available for them,
Which
they
is
are
trekking.
which is their leg,
Yes.
the health and everything.
Okay.
They will say no, they need their friend to pick them or to help them with money, something they can do by themselves.
Okay.
So why would they be disappointed? So somebody saying that they disappoint me, to some extent, is a big weakness, but we will not blame them. Why are we not going to blame them? Because nobody actually told you that you can do it yourself. Me, I've not known anything as disappointment. The more you disappoint me, according to you, the more you are building me up. Because okay, if let's say I enroll for a computer training, and I enroll for 6 months, and my aim is to come out a programmer, a web developer, or whatever area I want to specialize in.
Yeah.
Okay, that my aim, in between that aim, tell me how should somebody disappointed me except the institution that I've paid money to learn that thing.
Fails.
But if you look into the disappointment that you are calling disappointment today, it's not coming from the school you paid money to actually, or the system you pay. It's going from what you yourself, you are choking your hand in between. Friends, family, brothers, devil, everybody.
Including devil.
No, yes, now when you later fail at the end of the day, devil will still have to take his own share, because devil is a landlord of this earth according to them, because he's taking from everybody now. If you fall down, devil takes some share of glory. If you are hungry, devil takes some share of the glory. The only time God reign now is when somebody, maybe you are about to die, start calling God. When it's fair, they will be sharing the glory small for themselves and devil. And when things go bad, they'll start remembering God one way or the other. Then inversely, they'll be giving glory to Satan without knowing. So the disappointment, okay, according to the word of the servant. Now, he said that nobody can be disappointed if the person have not first disappointed himself or herself. E.g., like a student now. Tell me why a student now, between from GSS1 in school to SS3, will say they disappointed her. Then ask her, is it the principal, or the physics teacher, or the mathematics teacher? Who disappointed her, or who disappointed him? It is a game that the person is playing on his own. It is a game that the person is playing on its own. So why won't you be disappointed? You get me?
Yeah.
So if they send you to market and what you are doing is something else, you will definitely be disappointed. So this is it. If every youth should sit up If you are a girl,
Yeah.
you work hard on yourself. Now they say that the population of girls is greater than boys. Or guys, a lie. Go and ask people that are looking for a wife. Every girl now, na problem. And go and look for people that are looking for husband. Husband no even dey. They look for them because they know too dey. But most men too, almost boys, are just manageable. Not that they actually have anything called value. So why won't they be disappointed? Tell me now who has not disappointed anybody among them. Your father send you to school. Tell me, how many times have you take care of your parents in the village? Your brothers who have been giving you 1 naira and encouraging you to go to school or do this, do that, what have you done for them? Have you not disappointed them? But you will come to cry for us selfishly that people disappointed you. Maybe a girl that you want to sleep with, it didn't work out. Or the one you have been sleeping with and she later changed her mind. Who send you to give her money when you are not ready to lose?
You have said a lot. You have said a lot. But with what you are, with all these things you have been saying now, is it that before disappointment occur, somebody must have expect something from somebody?
Yes.
Expectation.
Yes. Why do I say that? It come either you have expected something for somebody,
Okay.
or you yourself you are inferior. You don't have value.
Okay.
People know. People that you are expecting something from, they know what you are worth of. So now, if you are demanding or you are expecting something, what is your value? Do you have any value? Because now people will tend to actually do anything they like to you when they find out that there's nothing actually you can do.
And you are placing expectation.
And you are placing expectations. So somebody can tell you now, he can tell you yes today and tell you no tomorrow. To you, you are taking it as a disappointment. But to the person, it's nothing. This is a normal thing. You know that there's nothing you can do. If he say yes to you, it's the same. If he say no, it's the same. Because if somebody say he's going to give you this Apple laptop tomorrow, let's say it's cost like 800k, he's going to give you this Apple tomorrow. And you yourself, you don't know anything about computer. You are not a girl that he's sleeping with you, or let's say he's even sleeping with you, or you are not working in any organization, you are not good in anything, so to speak. So tomorrow, if he's going to give you this thing tomorrow, and only him go home and think that why should he even give you a laptop of 800,000, he can decide to come tomorrow and tell you something happened, I can't really meet up. But not with somebody when they have observed, let's say you are a good manager, you are a programmer, you are a video editor, you are a content manager, and this person look into that, hey, oh boy, I'm a CEO of so company like Sunlight Test and Services Limited now. Oh, and this person is looking for this. How much do I need to pay the programmer? How much do I need to pay a content writer? This and that. And on top of that, you are still seeing it as favor. Then coupling all of these things, tomorrow, the laptop is in your hand. But when they find out that there's nothing anybody is going to gain in your life, even in the next 20 years, if you are a girl, maybe the only thing you have is sex. Then after a while, everybody will get tired of all those things, nonsense. And at the end of the day, you say they disappointed you. Then, in your disappointment, what have you been able to do to affect those people? Have they fallen down from their car down because you say that they didn't meet up to your demand? No. So if you are valuable, nobody will disappoint you. I want all the youth out there to know that being disappointed simply means that you are less valuable.
So now, with all you have said now, I was beginning to think, because in order for people not to be disappointed, I think the society need to eliminate expectation. But with this thing you have said so far, now you are bringing two things into being. That means, I wanted to ask you before, is expectation bad?
Anyway, is good and is bad based on your value system.
That is where
like now, the controlling factor is the value. Okay, let's for instance, I'm a programmer.
Yeah.
I come to your company.
Yes.
I say I need so specific laptop tomorrow or next week. It's an expectation. But it's being backed up with something, with what I have. It is value. Okay. That expectation does not come from empty skull. So it's different from somebody now will just come and say you need Apple. So you can expect something when you have value. So before you expect, you build value.
Okay.
Then it will even come to a point you kill expectation. Things will start coming. Expectation will start, you start attracting expectations. Why? Because you have a base value, and you start attracting a lot of things that you would have already asked for. But at the start, with your value, you can expect something. But it will still come to a point after building much value.
Yes.
A lot of things will come.
without
For
you
instance,
expecting.
somebody like Dangote
Okay.
or Elon Musk
Yeah.
or Zuckerberg. Are you telling me that if they are coming to Nigeria, they should be expecting people to come?
No, not
They are not expecting people to come again. They know that people will come. Expectation is now meeting them.
Okay.
You get it? People are not expecting them, not them expecting people again. So it goes in two ways. Not to be disappointed. One, when you are building your life, don't expect anything.
Okay.
Right?
That is
That's
when you are.
Yes. And when you don't want to expect anything, start building value on yourself. And as you are building the value, don't expect anything. When you build the value to some certain extent, you can demand something based on the value you've acquired.
Okay.
In line with what you know and
in
understand.
That case now, can I call it a demand instead of expectation?
Yes, we should call it a demand.
Then what will happen if you place a demand or an expectation? You are expecting somebody to give you, like you use the analogy of system as a programmer, and you are expecting somebody to give you a system after placing a demand and the person failed to meet up with this thing. Will I call it a disappointment? Or can person that has a value be disappointed?
Now, somebody with value cannot be disappointed.
Why?
You know why? You are very familiar with probability.
Okay.
Don't you know what is variable in programming?
Things can change. Programmer.
You are a programmer. Please don't forget that. Please. It's not because we are doing show now. You are not a programmer.
All right.
You're a programmer.
Okay.
But now, we deal some variables and probability. And there is nobody that have value that have not studied probability and variables. Human beings are variables. Getting things right according to the savant is constant. Value is constant.
Yeah.
So the people you are relating with, they are variables, right? There's probability in every promise, which is not even good. In every expectation, there's probability. That means this may happen and this may not happen. This is what a programmer is doing every day. If this is not this, let this be this. If this is not this, let it be this. If this is not this, let it be this.
So as a person with value, if his demand is not meted, he has another option.
The option is that even before you place a demand, nothing is a do or die for a valuable person. Okay. Why? Because if I say I need it, I come to your company and I say I need this thing to get this job done, and you didn't provide it, can you take away my skill?
No.
Can't I move to another company? Okay, if I can move to another company, then what is the disappointment there? Okay. It becomes part of experience. Now, then you add it to yourself and move on.
I think now you make a striking point when you talk, when you say a person with value has his expectation is not a do or die affair. It becomes disappointment when the person placing an expectation take it to be a do or die
affair, like his last hope.
Okay, I think you have made
and especially for the youth. If you start expecting, there is no way you are going anywhere in your life. You will not even be great. You will not even be up to the people you are expecting something from. But there's always a way out for you to build yourself. So why would you now be expecting something from people? Are they the owner of physics textbook or chemistry textbook? So why can't you go and do what make them to be rich so that other people start expecting from you, supposing they will even, that is even a good thing to do. So that is the point.
Well, thank you very much. I think you have struck the point here. But in this our discussion so far, there is this key word you have already used several times. And I don't think it's everybody that would understand what you mean by value. So I would like you to throw more light on this term, value system. What is value and how will other people, other people will think that once you have money, once you finish education, this classroom education, you have value or something else As in, there are a lot of people that will not understand this value. You see, somebody should acquire this value, acquire value. How can somebody acquire value? What is value in the first place, please?
Okay, so now this is a very striking question. You get it?
Yeah.
Now, for the young people, I'm more concerned with
About
the
the
young
yes.
people because you are on your own. The life you have now is from when you were born to 30. After 30, you have a lot of things to struggle about. Now, that's why we are talking of young people mostly. Everybody is included, but we're talking of the more this thing. Now, why are we talking of value? What do I mean by value?
Yeah.
This value I'm talking about comprises a lot of things. At this point, before I continue,
yes,
I want to reference to the origin.
Okay.
From the teachings of the New Jerusalem so far, and from what I've gotten from the Laws of Truth. For our viewer, this is the book I'm referring to as the Laws of Truth. Most of these things I'm saying already is in this book. It's recommended. You can go to www.thelawsoftruth.com and get an order for your copy for every child that really want to move forward. Now, what is this value all about? Value is not about going to read, going to school just like that. Going to school and you are lying, you are stealing. You have 3 boyfriends before you finish secondary school, or you have one. You are a boy, you have two girlfriends, you have boyfriend. Your parents will send you, will disobey. You will do a lot of things contradicting your future. Then at the end of the day, you don't even have the essence of that thing you want to do. That's not value. Value comprises of skill,
Okay.
sincerity,
All right.
let's say money,
Money.
which
Money
is
part of
very
value.
little.
Okay.
So when you are talking of value, you're talking of skill and sincerity. We are talking of skill and sincerity. Now, a child who doesn't have a skill, a young boy who doesn't have a skill, is valueless. What do I mean by skill? What problem can you solve?
All right.
What problem can you solve? That is the point. For instance, did you want to learn how to manufacture laptop or repair laptop? That is a skill. That is value. Are you a young girl? Did you know how to sew clothes? Can you be a tailor? Can you start helping people to sew clothes and look decent? That is value. Are you a child? You want to go into automobile to start repairing cars, manufacturing, and all that? This is solving problem. Do you want to be a pilot, go into aerospace engineering and all that? That is value. Did you want to really be a teacher who will explain things to people the best way they can understand? This is value. Do you want to go into chemist, be familiar with your chemistry and provide health services to people? That is value. Now, somebody said that you have value now. This thing will be your priority. Your priority is not going to school. Your priority is not reading. Your priority is not to be walking around with boyfriend, somebody to expect from, or somebody that will help you. Your priority, and this is a problem you want to solve in your life.
Then you face it.
Then you face it. If you need physics inside, you bring the physics. If you need chemistry inside, you bring the chemistry. Right? Now, this is how you build yourself. And you can't do it with distraction. I'm sorry to say this. Any child that is still having boyfriend and girlfriend, oga, madam, you are not there. At the end of the day, you don't have peace. That is where this disappointment of a thing will even come in. You will not get to your destination. At the end of the day, you will not be able to manufacture car. And that boy, he must disappoint you according to you, because that time you become valueless. But I'm sure nobody is going to leave a car manufacturer. I don't think a boyfriend or a guy will like to leave a girl who is manufacturing car. Or a girl will like to leave a guy who is manufacturing computer. But if your initial plan was to manufacture computer, and later you go to school, you follow a girl you were no longer able to do, then the girl later see another person who is manufacturing computer, and you are just typing it. So you may go for the person and nothing can happen. You get it? Then now that is not enough to complete all the value, because you may not still be able to apply it well without square truth. That is where sincerity will come in. And sincerity will have up to 50% of your value.
Sincerity alone.
Yes. and skill will have 30%. So
Wow.
the financial aspect you need in your entire life is only 20%.
Wow.
I'm quoting the laws of truth. You get it? According to the laws of truth, that is it. All you need to survive in life is sincerity, skill, and money. And sincerity takes 50%, skill takes 30%, and money just 30% for you to succeed. So now, what do we mean by sincerity? Sincerity is the ability to stay focused, not to be distracted in your plan, in what you want to achieve, and it should be according to the will of God. Now, you can imagine somebody telling lies. This is something that we are going to discuss as a full topic in our next class. How can somebody not be sincere? For you to tell one lie simply means you're already useless. You know why? That means the person you are telling lie to is greater than you. If you know that you know yourself, you know your skill is enough. For your skill to pay, you must be sincere. Because if you are not sincere, that lie will neutralize your skill and you will become zero. Even if you have money, your entire life will now become 20%, and people can work with only 20%. So if you tell lies, you are still not valuable. If you have a boyfriend that you are sleeping with, don't quote me wrong. I don't say you should be nice to anybody. But as you are sleeping with people around, know that you are not valuable. You know why? You will not get to that your mission, whether you like it or not. And even if you claim to get it, there are some other things that you are supposed to know. But that distraction have denied you of. Did you get me now?
Yeah.
So this is it. When you are now sincere, whatever you are doing, focus 100% before you take any step. Make sure that initial plan you have for your life is first completed before you go to the next thing. Next thing in a man life is woman. Next thing in a man life, a woman life could be a man. So this thing is it. So if you finish this
What's
thing,
the first thing?
the first thing is to first of all acquire this value,
Okay.
which we say skill, a problem to solve. Get me right. When I say value, I mean pick a problem to solve. Be a scientist.
Be it being a mechanic,
Yes.
a tailor,
Yes.
an electrician,
Yes.
and how about hawkers? Can you classify those ones?
No, hawking is not really a skill.
Okay.
So the hawking what?
Another man's product.
Another man's product. So I have other enough product to give to people. Why would we sit? Why would I suggest that? There's a lot of things to, there's a lot of problems to solve. It is not now start talking about those things. We have a lot to do right now.
Yeah.
So this is it for every person out there. The value is today. Even if this is all you learn in your life. If you are at the age of 10 right now, if you are at the age of 15, 20 right now, kindly go and pick a problem to solve. Don't say my father have money. Your father have money and you don't have anything. You are useless. Because it's it money that your father used to make money or solving people's problem? Unless if your father is a thief or he used to lie, which you will not like to follow. So I'm telling you, go and learn handwork. I'm very concerned with practical education. Don't tell me that the phone speaking. We have a lot of land space everywhere in a country like Nigeria, for instance. So if you want to be an agriculturalist to help us and provide food for us, go into field work, start farming. If you are a nurse, go try your possible to make sure that anything that have to do with health issue is dealt with. Train other people into that. If you are into technology like as we are, train other people. Make sure that your home, what you claim you are, is being revealed. Let people see the evidence of that in you. So this is what I mean by value. Somebody with value can't be disappointed.
All right, thank you, viewers. With this, we come to the end of this program.
Yeah.
And thank you, Bossa.
Thank you very much. So please, don't be disappointed. Thank you very much.
Thank you.